What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, you have Legends of the Ukraine, Olympic two-time gold medalist, three-division world champion, former unified lightweight world champion, Ukrainian superstar boxer Vasyl High-Tech Lomachenko. You have two Hall of Famers in Vitaly and Vladimir Klitschko. You have Olympic gold medalist, two-division world champion, undefeated unified heavyweight world champion, Ukrainian superstar boxer Oleksandr Usyk. You have former world champion, junior welterweight world champion, Ukrainian superstar boxer Viktor Postol. And you also have middleweight or junior middleweight or middleweight title contender, Ukrainian superstar boxer Sergei Derevyanchenko, all urging and all asking the fans, due to the chain of events that's taking place between Russia and the Ukraine, they're asking all fans to not allow international sports on the part of Russia to take place. They're looking for everybody to take a stand against Russia's sports, okay, and their athletes participating globally, okay. And one fight in particular that's garnering a lot of attention in this situation is with four-division world champion Mexican superstar boxer, who is currently the undisputed super middleweight world champion, who is widely considered by many to be the face of the sport of boxing and top three, if not number one, best pound-for-pound fighter in the world, in Saul Canelo Alvarez, who is 57 wins, 1 loss, 2 draws, 39 wins by way of knockout, 31 years of age, 5'8", with a 70-inch arm reach. He's scheduled to take on undefeated WBA light heavyweight world champion Russian superstar boxer DMITRY BIVOL May 7th, Cinco de Mayo weekend. Okay, and they're calling for this fight not to take place. Okay, they're asking for the help globally, and they don't want anybody to allow these Russian athletes to participate in international sports across the globe. Okay, there's being talk that it could be suspended in soccer. There's talk that even DMITRY BIVOL with this fight with Canelo Alvarez will not be allowed to have the national anthem for his country. Will not be allowed to have his flag, garner his flag, and things of that nature. And so, because Canelo Alvarez is such a massive commodity in the sport of boxing and in the sports overall, and he's garnered so much attention, they would like for him to also take a stand as well. Overall, the promotional companies, networks, things of that nature, not just asking of Canelo Alvarez, but they're asking everybody overall to put a halt to this. Okay, so most recently, Sergei Derevyanchenko, he took to social media and put it on his social media. Obviously, we know Vitaly, Vladimir Klitschko, Hall of Famers, and they have a lot to do with taking a stand. And we see these guys on the front line, and they asking everybody to take a stand against this situation. What's interesting here is that DMITRY BIVOL is not. Yes, he was born in Russia, but DMITRY BIVOL has Asian blood. He's half Asian, I believe. DMITRY BIVOL is a single fighter, and obviously, he's personally not taking part in what's actually taking place. Okay, and so this is a unfortunate chain of events, obviously, that is taking place, and unfortunately, sports worldwide are starting to be affected by this situation. Okay, and so with that said, obviously you see these guys are taking a stand, and they would like the sports to recognize what's taking place, and they want these fights not to take place again. Like I stated, it's being reported that DMITRY BIVOL, the national anthem will not be allowed. DMITRY BIVOL's will not be allowed to garner the flag, things of that nature. So, yes, he was born in Russia, but he's also Kazakhstan, like Gennady Triple G Golovkin. Okay, so St. Petersburg, Russia, is where he was born. Birthplace is Kazakhstan. So he's not fully Russian. But again, it's unfortunate because a guy, DMITRY BIVOL, who's 19 wins, no losses, no draws, 11 wins by way of knockout. He's 31 years of age, 6 feet tall with a 72-inch arm reach. He's going to be affected by this, and he personally, has nothing to do with it. Okay, and so this is a massive opportunity for DMITRY BIVOL. This is, the opportunity he's been looking for to solidify his career and things of that nature. And unfortunately, it's going to be overshadowed. Okay, you have these guys, calling for a halt to Russian sports, okay, globally. And so, again, this is a massive opportunity for DMITRY BIVOL. It's an opportunity also for CANELO ALVAREZ, but more so DMITRY BIVOL. CANELO ALVAREZ is far more accomplished. CANELO ALVAREZ is already, very, very successful in the sport of boxing. He's getting $40 million to $50 million a fight. So he's already set. His legacy is pretty much set in stone already. He's just adding to it. This is an opportunity of a lifetime for a guy like DMITRY BIVOL. And it's truly unfortunate because, again, whether this fight happens or not, a lot of attention is going to be garnered because of this situation, unless by the time this all comes to a head, by the time this fight comes to fruition, around that fight time, everything has come to a head, and there's a resolution, and it all comes to a halt. But again, it's unfortunate because DMITRY BIVOL is one person. CANELO ALVAREZ has nothing to do with what's taking place globally, but it affects sports, and so they're asking for everybody to take a halt and have a halt to Russian athletes being able to participate globally. Like I said, there's talks that Russian athletes will not be able to participate in soccer. So there's a lot that's going on with this entire situation. So the soccer team will not be able to participate. They're globally looking to ban Russian athletes from the Olympics. And so, obviously that's going to trickle over into sports globally and into the sport of boxing, where, representing your country and representing where your birthplace and where you're from is a huge part of the sport of boxing. Okay. It is a massive part of the sport of boxing. And so with that said, when you have two fighters participating, competing against one another, they sing the national anthem from, if a guy's from Russia and if a guy's from America, they're going to sing the national anthem from America, national anthem from Russia, okay? Or, anywhere for that matter. If you're from China, if you're from the Philippines, if you're from Kazakhstan, if you're from, the Ukraine, you're going to sing. That's a huge part in the beginning of the fight, is that, they participate in the national anthem for both countries, okay? Whomever represents whatever country they're from. And so representing where you're from is a huge part in the sport of boxing like no other, okay? Only the Olympics and no other major sports here in the States is your country represented like it is in the sport of boxing, or it is in UFC, combat sports, okay? Because it's an individual sport and you want to represent your country. You have team sports like basketball, football, baseball, hockey. That's completely different because it's not an individual sport, it's a team sport, and it's a mix. Every team is mixed. It's a mixed bag of nationalities in the on team sports. But in this case, when you represent solely your country and you're individual, that speaks volumes. So in this case, again, it's unfortunate for DMITRY BIVOL. It's unfortunate for CANELO ALVAREZ. But even if the fight goes through and comes to fruition, it's going to receive a lot of attention from this situation, unwarranted attention. Okay, and hopefully, I hope and I wish that by tomorrow this all comes to an end. They find a resolution, and everybody moves on. Obviously, life as has been known in Ukraine has been changed forever, and but hopefully, nothing else participates moving forward. No more damages, and everything could be settled, and everybody go their way. And this don't affect the lives of DMITRY, BIVOL, and the CANELO ALVAREZ. So let's see how this unfolds and plays out. But that's all I got for y'all. Make sure you hit the like button, drop a comment in the comment section, let me know what y'all think. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to New Media. Shout out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share these videos. That's all I got for y'all. Peace.
Hi, my name is Heather the Heat Hardy, and you're watching Blue Blood Sports TV.